Recently, I found a new obsession. A while back, I randomly said to myself, you know what? I'm going to learn chess. You know, I'm trying to improve my knowledge on life. I said to myself, chess seems like a smart thing to learn. An ancient game that started 1,000 years ago. A game that takes a lifetime to learn. And I said to myself, that looks easy. I thought it would take me a max couple of days to get the hang of things. And then, you know, I try and raise my ELO to 1,000 or something because I thought that was, you know, a respectable number. So I said, fuck it, you know, let's just document it. Let's document this monumental moment when I get my first win. I set myself the challenge of winning my first proper game within 7 days, going from 0 to 100. And let me tell you right off the bat, I struggled big time. I don't know if moving those two together was a smart idea. Oh, see, how did I not see that? F you. That's so silly of me, man. I just found myself getting mad all of the freaking time. Oh, God, this is so bad. I'm a very competitive person and I just hate losing. So that was the plan, you know, bang out a few lessons and win. That was the idea until I discovered something a lot more cynical. I just couldn't stop playing chess. I just could not stop playing chess. It consumed me and I'm not good at it at all. I'll get into it at the end of this video. So I needed a plan. I wasn't just gonna jump straight into the game. I didn't even know how the pieces moved. And I also didn't know the name of the pieces. The only resource that I knew of was chess.com. It blew up, I think, in 2023. And I used to love watching my favorite creators play the games, win tournaments and stuff like that. Going on to chess.com, there was a lot of stuff to digest. Rapid, bullet, lessons, puzzles. There was just so much. I didn't fully know what to do. Just by using common sense, I said, okay, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just going to jump straight into lessons. I got through them relatively quickly, but then I ran into a paywall. You can only do like, I don't know, 3 lessons or something within a couple of days. So I was stuck. Yeah. I knew it. I freaking knew it, man. And like, I think you're kind of always wondering, like, is it worth it? Is that worth it? I'm like, I just don't think it is. I don't think it's worth it. This is going to be a massive theme of this video. You cannot do anything in chess without having a membership. Barely having a grasp on the pieces, I decided to go straight into puzzles. It was going great. I love the puzzles. They're really easy. But then you run to another paywall. 3 puzzles a day is madness, considering that you could finish a puzzle within 10 seconds, you know what I mean? After some time, I decided to play a challenge game against a bot. And looking back, it was such a painful experience. I'm cringing at myself looking at the footage back. Not being able to checkmate someone is just so frustrating. I hadn't a clue how to do it. I'd like to thank Coach Dave for getting me through some tough times. I have to thank him for the endless hours of explaining my moves and explaining my mistakes. Unfortunately, I don't think any of it actually went into my head. You know, sadly, we kind of ended on bad terms. I figured out how to change the announcer halfway through this challenge. I just couldn't stick his AI voice anymore. Eventually, I worked up the courage to play my first real game. It's probably the best chess match you will ever watch. Yeah, the person abandoned it straight away and I thought it was my fault, you know. This is a learning experience. I have absolutely no idea about chess. I don't know what the rules are and stuff. So I was 100% convinced that I did something wrong. You know, it was my first online game and he abandoned it straight away. I went down a rabbit hole of trying to figure it out what I did wrong. Like, honestly, I was really trying to convince myself that it was my fault. That obviously didn't help my confidence, so I decided to go again. And being honest with you, I think the abandoned game was better than my next one. If this guy bought straight away, then I'm probably doing something wrong. Oh God, I'm so scared. I'd love to see the ratings. I don't know what this guy is rated. Maybe I beat him right now. Oh shit, see, I didn't see that. This could be an embarrassment. I can't see like any of this. I don't understand the thing. Can I move my bishop here? Can the horse get me? He can't. Maybe move. I don't know if moving those two together was a smart idea. Oh, see, how did I not see that? That's so silly of me, man. You know what I mean? This guy is gonna have a field day with me. Chess makes me so angry, man. Like, he's in a dirty position now. Okay, I can keep him there. He won't get to do anything. Can that king get me? Is that stupid? I think that's stupid. Let's move the horse here. Start protecting maybe. I don't know. Oh shit. Well, there you go. Oh wait, I'm unchecked, am I? Oh, f off. Could take this horse. Be good. The knight. Oh my god, is that the first fucking thing I took? Jesus Christ, man. Well, there you go. Didn't think that through, did I? What happened there? I didn't even see that, man. I think best case scenario was a draw here. I can't figure out a way of getting out of this. I wonder why he's not moving with the queen. Am I missing something here? I need him to slip up somewhere and make it clear for me, because I'm not going to be able to win this. Nice. Alright. Alright, look, good game. Alzheimer's test. Alright, fair. Look, I used the review feature for the first time, but again, you know, I thought it was a bit of a waste of time because I didn't understand anything. I didn't know what any of the tips he was giving me and stuff like that. My elo went from 400 down to 100, which I'm guessing is a normal thing. I'm guessing everyone defaults at 400 and then you fuck up and then you go right back down. So after that, I was getting really sick of the paywall, so I looked at lictus.org, I think it's called. I think it was an amazing resource. It does basically the exact same thing chess does. Has all the puzzles, all the lessons, all for free. You can play online, rapid, bullet, 10 minute, 30 minutes. You can do everything. The only thing I wasn't a big fan of with Lictus is that I felt the puzzles were a lot more rewarding in chess.com. I thought Lictus didn't really describe it well. There was one glaring issue that I have, and I just could not finish a game to save my life. Even if I was in a better position than the other person, I would either win by accident or it would be a stalemate. I couldn't actually see the patterns. So every decision I was making, I was just making in that very moment. I was never thinking of how could this affect me in the future, or how could I position my chess pieces to get into a better position. You know, it was always right here, right now. And I learned the best way to deal with that was doing puzzles. By doing puzzles, you basically learn the patterns of the pieces. But to do that, I needed a paid chess.com account. This was starting to get on my nerves a lot. As I said already, you genuinely couldn't do anything without paying. I was ducking and diving the paywall maze until I stumbled upon openings. They were free challenges, so I just took it because it was free. I didn't actually know how difficult it was going to be. It didn't take me long to realize it was just going to be a waste of my time. Hadn't a clue what I was doing. I was just trial and erroring every single move I did. It was so frustrating because even my guessing was absolutely horrendous. I'm hinting again, I don't care. God, these challenges, man, not good. These are not good for my soul, well, that much. I dogged out the challenges in the end, but I was like, what a freaking waste of my time that was, you know? This led me to playing Coach Dave in a match, and this was probably the most productive thing I've done in this challenge. I picked up a few things, but again, I just couldn't finish a game properly. And that's exactly what the bots do for you. The bots themselves make mistakes to make it easier for you. So they would make a mistake. You would always get to an end game with these bots, but I just could never finish it. I'd be there for another 10 minutes trying to freaking checkmate them because I didn't know how it worked. This continued on for a couple of days. Moving into day 3, it was clear what the issue was. I was obviously horrendous at chess, yeah, but the main thing was I just didn't know how to learn. Like, all the stuff I was doing was just, I thought it was the right thing to do, but I wasn't actually learning anything. So I needed a plan of action. And after consulting ChatGPT, the biggest takeaway was do puzzles, 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 puzzles. Don't worry about anything else, just do the puzzles. I still wasn't paying for chess.com, so I decided to do it on lictus.org, and Jesus Christ, it was the most soul draining experience of my life. Watching my rating go down like 100 points at a time while only making one bad move was just awful. Again, I was just pissed off and I wasn't learning anything. Oh, I could see. Yes, I could checkmate. Yeah. Look at this disgrace. I was at 1,100 2 seconds ago. And I'll tell you, I was in big trouble now, okay? Nothing was working. Lictus Puzzles was pissing me off. Chess.com's paywall was seriously getting on my nerves. Bot matches were going nowhere because, again, I didn't know how to finish a game. So I did the unthinkable, and I am sorry. I bought 1 month of chess.com. It was free for 7 days, so I said to myself, all right, let's try and win this game in 7 days and then we can call it a day. All right. But that meant I have to really try in the next 7 days. And little did I know, like I really just opened up Pandora's box. I have a severe issue with puzzles. It started off innocent enough. You know, I just wanted to get through a couple of levels, continue to improve, and then win one game. 5 hours went by of me playing puzzles and I didn't even realize it. I went from whatever, like 100 score to 18,000, and this is where I noticed the problem. I was learning a lot from puzzles. Yeah, it was exactly what I wanted, but I just physically couldn't stop doing them. I was doing puzzles with any free time I had. And first I was kind of like, you know, like this is good. Like I'm using my time wisely. You know, I'm not doom scrolling or going on YouTube or whatever. I had a bit of a superiority complex. I thought, oh my God, I'm great. Like I'm not doom scrolling. I'm learning chess, you know what I mean? But the funniest thing was I was getting better at chess, yeah, but I actually wasn't playing any matches. I was getting too nervous about playing any matches after the first one I did because I hated losing. I just never wanted to put myself in that position. With puzzles, you were getting the best of both worlds. You were improving with chess and you weren't losing, you know? So that's why I was kind of stuck there doing puzzles. So yeah, it took me a while to build up the courage to actually, you know, do the thing that I said I was going to do for this video. Yeah, it took me some time, and in the meantime, to try and build up the courage, I took on more bots, but it was the exact same thing. They would purposely fuck up to help me, and I just couldn't finish the fucking game. Okay, even with the puzzles, I was still very much struggling, and I ended up getting the chess.com app on my phone. So this was literally any free time I had, I was now playing chess. I was fully consumed by playing chess. Actually, scratch that. I was fully consumed of playing puzzles. Not just chess, puzzles. Like, I was doing puzzles in the gym in between my reps. I was doing it on the tram. It would be the first thing I do when I wake up, and it would be the last thing I do before I go to bed. I'm serious when I say this. Any spare time I had, I was doing puzzles. That's the thing. Puzzles only take like 10 seconds to do if you're really thinking about them. That's it. Like, you know, someone can get up, go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm doing puzzles, you know. Anything that would take more than 10 seconds, I was doing puzzles. So anyway, right, enough time had passed. I had to just man up and, you know, play another game. Or else, you know, what was the point of all this? I got a puzzles addiction. That was the fucking point of it. So I did it. Bring up a pawn. Don't like the way this horse is moving, man. Let's make room for the bishop. Damn, did not see that. Fuck off, I'm in check. I hate when I can't see shit like that, man. Got off to a blistering start, then I freaking messed it up. Better take him out. Interesting game so far. Not bad, actually. I think the patterns do matter. I think it might be a bit more in my favor, but I'm not gonna jump to anything yet, like, because this is really difficult. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm in a good position. If I can get my rooks moving, I'd be in a freaking fantastic position, you know? Actually, if I can do that, I actually think I'd win. I actually think I could checkmate him. I feel like I can. If I move my rook here, do I win? Don't think I do I? I have him here, and I'll have him here. Oh, but he can move here. Oh, my queen is there. Oh my God, do I win? Shit, I'm missing something. Oh, sure, he can block it. What am I talking about? Sorry. I got excited there. I thought I had him in checkmate. Let me think just for a second. I need to be quick though, or else I'm going to run out of time. I'm going to chance something. Could be dead wrong, but I'm going to try it. I'm sweating, man. I'm trying to think of what he can do. I thought I had him. Will I just take the queen now? Oh, I could go up here. I won! I just won! Oh my God. Oh my God, that was beautiful. Oh my God, the puzzles actually worked. Holy shit. I just won. I just won a game, but I won it so well.
Did you?
Yeah, come and look at this. And there you have it. I actually won a game within 7 days. And I didn't just win, I won it properly. I thought through all of my moves and it was a really good win. It was all well thought out. It was fantastic. Actually, it felt amazing. It felt a bit too good, that win, as you can see from the video. Because straight after that game, I tried another game. And I tried again, and I tried again, and I tried again. I lost every single other game after this one. And, funny enough, this is about 3 or 4 days after the win. I still have not won a game. I've purposely tried to avoid them, but any game I have played, I've lost. And, no surprise, I'm still obsessed with puzzles. I'm up to around 50,000 score now. The funny thing is I still haven't played a game. I'm just doing puzzles. The thing is, the contrast between winning and losing chess games, it's horrendous. The feeling of you outsmarting someone is class, but the feeling that you got outsmarted by someone else is terrible. And it makes you feel like shit. So I just stuck to puzzles, obviously. My hope was that I would just get so good at puzzles that like I would never lose again. So the plan was I'll just stay on top of the puzzles, keep doing puzzles, do an odd game here or there, get the dopamine from those wins and just keep doing puzzles. So it's like, oh, hard work will get you there, you know? But of course that's not how chess will work. I will inevitably lose a game and I'll feel like shit. And I think you can kind of get that through my videos. A lot of the time I was just very angry. I was very angry at some of the mistakes I was making. And you know, I was beating myself up and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's quite an addictive thing. Oh, he's better than me. I don't believe that for a second. He's tearing me up, man. How is he taking so fucking much from me already? Like, I need to get my fucking pieces moving, man. I'm somehow better than this guy, supposedly. Like, and he's had a wonder start here. I got so angry. Maybe I need to stop getting angry so quickly. And like, at this stage, I'm trying to ask myself, do I have a chess addiction? Or do I have a puzzle addiction? Because the puzzles is the only freaking thing I'm doing. As I was writing this script and as I was making this video, I can't tell you how many times I stopped to do a couple of puzzles on chess.com. Because you know, you could just get the tab open and there you go. And I wanted to kind of ask you a question, because I'm asking myself the question, is this better than doom scrolling? Because it's the same thing. Both of them are trying to get you to stay. Let me describe the design of the puzzles for a minute. The puzzles are designed to be easy when you mess up and get much harder when you get good. Obviously, that's like very basic level making, but I was constantly finding myself saying this, you know, I'll just do one more level, or I'm on a good multiplier, so like I can't stop now, I'm gonna keep going. And I'll tell you this, the multiplier is 100% designed to get you to fail. Like, all I'll say is whenever I got to 8 multiplier and 8 times multiplier, the next puzzle would always be so difficult that I would just fail it. I've only once ever gotten to 10 multiplier, and that was when I was back doing it really easy stuff. I've dropped at multiplier 8 every single freaking time. So it's a well thought out system. That's the thing, it's well thought out. You know, like anything in life, doing too much of something is bad and should be done in moderation. That's the thing with chess. Saying that, have I stopped puzzles? No, I have not. I'm still kind of hoping to get my ELO up to 1,000. I think that would be my ultimate chess goal. If I can achieve that, then I promise you, I promise, I'll quit. I promise I'll quit after that, okay? I promise. There's absolutely no way I would go for anything higher than that. So yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. How do you get better at chess? You do puzzles, but you know, don't do too much of them. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, slow on a gut.